Welcome to the channel, everybody. In today's video, we're going to be reviewing the Cygnus Performance front and rear sway bar kit along with the rear brace kit in the back. And we're going to decide, is it worth it to upgrade sway bars on a street car? Here we go. All right, everybody, in this review, we're going to be going over the appearance, some tech specs, some installation, driving impressions, and also some final thoughts. Just jumping right into the appearance part of the review, I've got the neon yellow, green, whatever color you want to call it, on the sway bars. The only shame is that you can't see these all the time, obviously due to their location. It's really a beautiful color underneath the car. It really just pops. As far as the paint quality goes, it's a high quality powder coat. Came with a real high quality decal also. Should last the life of the car. Shouldn't be any rust issues or anything like that. If I had to give it an overall appearance rating on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd say it's a 10 of 10. Pretty easy there. As far as the appearance goes, very pleased with it. And I don't think you can go wrong with any color you choose, whatever they may end up offering. We'll just roll right into the technical specs. All right, everybody, we're into the tech spec part of the review now. Let's just jump and start here in the rear. Is that we got 23.5 millimeter by my measurement, three-way adjustable bars. So let's just call it 24 millimeter. You got a 26 millimeter front bar, two-way adjustable. This is up against the 24 millimeter front bar OEM and 19 millimeter rear bar OEM. Some other technical features of the rear bar in particular is it has locked in place bushing locks already on the bar, so you don't have to worry about fiddling with those. They're already there for you. Everything comes with high quality urethane debushings and grease. I can't really comment on the steel construction. I'm not 100% certain what style of steel it's made out of. Should last the life of the car, especially with the high quality powder coat on it. I don't think that'll ever be an issue for anybody. But at the end of the day, it's really kind of hard to get too technical about basically two steel bars, but I guess we did the best we could there. So we'll just roll right into the installation part of the review. As far as the installation part of the review goes, I'm just going to focus on the reinstallation of the Cygnus kit. If you can get the OEM stuff off, putting the Cygnus kit back on is just reverse order. Everything's just a little bit bigger, obviously. I did end links at the same time as doing the bar kit. Some people may or may not do that. I really won't comment too much on that part. The only issue I did have, and I've already contacted Cygnus about this, so it would probably be fixed in the future, is on the rear, one of the bushing locks seemed to be a little bit too far over, which caused me to have a little bit of issue lining the bolt back up. Really wasn't too big of a deal, just took a little bit more prying, I guess you could say, to get it in place. But at the end of the day, it's on there. I didn't really have any issues. It works as it should. Everything works as it should. So as far as, like I say, as installation goes, if I had to give it a rating out of 10, 10 being easiest, let's just say 9 out of 10. Like I say, if you can get the OEM equipment off, getting this stuff on is just as simple. Everything's just a little bit bigger. With that being said, we'll just roll right into the driving impression part of the review. All right, everybody, this is probably the most important part of this review that everybody was wanting to see, and that was the driving impressions. And the best way for me to describe it is, as every one of us knows that has an STI, is that the STI is very mechanical by nature, just by feeling and everything that we do as far as the steering and the shifting and this, that, and the other, and just everything's so mechanical feeling. The best way to describe the sway bar upgrades, and like I said, keep in mind I did end links also, is that it just makes the whole package feel as one complete unit, and it increases that mechanical feeling, I feel, tenfold. I mean, it's just crazy how much more feedback you feel. Turn in, like immediate turn in, nothing crazy. My settings, I've got the setting on the rear and the mid slot, and I've actually got the front bar on the softest setting. May adjust those in the future, but for the settings I have, turn ins immediate, doesn't do anything crazy, gives me all the feedback I need as a sport driver, because I don't track the car. I don't have the time to take it to a track or do anything like that. As far as mountain driving goes, like I say, immediate turn in, nothing crazy. I do have coilovers also, and I will say this, just riding on coilovers with the OEM bars, I still did get some body roll, wasn't as bad. Still wanted to push a little bit in the corners with just the coilovers. With the sway bar kits and the end links, the pushing seems to have went away for the most part that I can tell. Like I say, it feels like it just wants to move as one solid unit. Now the feel of the road has increased. Like I said, it's just crazy how much more of a mechanical feel that the bars and the links and everything made. I never would have thought it would have made that much of a difference in my past vehicles. I never really picked it out as much as I did in this one. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm gonna say it's a 10 to 10 increasing driving impression, driver feel, again, mechanical feel of the vehicle. It just lets you be able to do whatever you want and put the car wherever you want to a certain degree, obviously. That's just my opinion of it. We'll just get right into the final impression part of the review and finish out the video. All right, everybody, if you made it this far in the video, get to the final impression part of the review. First off, I appreciate you watching this long. Second, if you can't tell, I'm pretty impressed with the Cygnus sway bar and brace kit. Bear in mind, I have the Cygnus Performance coilovers also, so it's one big cohesive package for me. If I had to give it an overall rating just on the bar kits alone, I'm gonna say 9.5, 10. So I say outside of that one little issue on the rear with the install, everything else worked as it should. So I say it increases the driving feel of the car tenfold for me. Personally. With everything that's been said, do I feel it's worth it to upgrade your sway bars on a street-driven car? It absolutely is. If you have any further questions about this Cygnus kit, please contact Cygnus Performance and ask for Jeff. He should be able to answer any questions and give you any further details about the kit that I couldn't. And if you found this review helpful at all, please consider subscribing, and thank you for watching.